Okay, people, this is JD. I'm talking to you today about some major waste in the government. It's going to cost the government billions of dollars over the years and totally destroy a multi-billion-dollar military asset. Now, I'm not talking about off the top of my head. I'm talking about in my 26 years, I have seen this happen over and over again. What I'm talking about, people, and it's going to cost you, every one of you, because what they're going to do is going to cost a replacement of that item, which is a multi-billion, highly sophisticated piece of equipment. And it's going to end up being the same thing that every other item that they've done this to, and then requires a full replacement. What is that? Sending an aircraft carrier to Mayport, Florida. Let's see now. Let me give you a few things. Saratoga went down there. Oh, that's the Sorry Sarah, the Sinking Sarah. The Four-Star went down there. Oh, forest fire, yeah. And John F. Kennedy went down there. What does all three ships have in common? Before they went down there, the Foster, Saratoga, and the Kennedy was top of the line, major, battle-ready aircraft carriers. Sinking Sarah got her name because she sunk right there at the pier in Mayport. And they didn't even know it. It was sitting on the bottom. Oh, forest fire, forest still. Was up here at Norfolk. Always met its commitments. Got down in Mayport, Florida. They got rid of it. Couldn't do anything with it. It had totally been neglected. John F. Kennedy now always competed with the Battle E. That is the competition in the United States Navy where all the ships of that type compete. And the one who gets the E is the best. And had gotten the Battle E many times. Sent it to Mayport, Florida, and its last deployment, it could not even get underway. What does that tell you all? Well, let me give you a little bit more history about Mayport. When I was in VC6, where we launched drones off with destroyers and stuff, we would go down to Mayport and catch a destroyer. We'd have a date to pull out. We used to laugh about that because maybe or maybe not we're going to pull out on that date. But to give you a prime example, we were on this one destroyer, and they had this support ship that was pulling out. And we had got our work done for the day, so we went to the club on base, and it was loaded with all these people. Wow, and we're talking about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. All these women were all over the place. Where did they come from? And they're laughing and having a good old time. Then all of a sudden, they made an announcement. So-and-so had broke down again at the breakwaters. It's on its way in. And the club emptied. And I was asking one of the ladies, why do you all come here? She says, oh, we wait to see if it's going to make it past the breakwaters or not. Most of the time, they don't do it. They can't get underway from this pier, this port. And they know it. The ladies go to the club to wait for a while until the ships really get underway, because most of the time the ship's coming back. This way they just go and meet them. Now, if the people in the area know that, people who in the Navy knows that, why the heck should we send a top-of-the-line, multi-billion-dollar, highly technical, requiring vast amount of support to a base that has a trouble supporting destroyers, has trouble supporting maintenance ships, has trouble supporting smaller, less technical, less advanced ships. The facilities are not there. I'll give you an example of some of the things. For example, you're up here in Norfolk. You have something go wrong with your boat, and you have to pull the part out. You pull the part out, and you wait for it to come back, and then you put it in. Not bad, because you know you're going to be getting the part within an hour or two. Mayport, you pull the part out and you go home. Why? Because they got to load the part on a plane, fly it up here to Norfolk, then get the replacement part, fly it back. You're talking maybe 2-3 days before you get your part. So all you have to do is pull the part and you're done for the day. Here in Norfolk, it don't work that way. You pull the part, you sit there because it's going to be back in a little bit. That's because the facilities are here to support the ship. Also, you take the cost of the part and the transportation of the part. Here, it gets put in the truck, delivered to where it needs to be, fixed, and sent back to you. The cost is how long it takes. Mayport, you pull the part, you transport the part to the runway. They got to put it on a plane, fly it up here to Norfolk, transport to where it needs to be repair it, transfer it back to another plane, or schedule a plane, put the part on it, fly it back. You just added greatly to the cost and maintenance of that one part. Now do that to everything. Here in Norfolk, we have an AIMD that supports aviation. Aircraft carriers support aviation. They don't have it in Mayport. Ship pulls in, its AID department's down for this, that, or anything else. We immediately get into work, get on it, and fix everything so that AIMD department is fully functional. It will be completely functional before it leaves. And in Mayport, to do the same thing with the aircraft carrier, you got to fly a crew down there. Now when they find what's not working, they need to get it sent down there. And then if something should go wrong on any of the other stuff, they still have to fly it down there. We're here in Norfolk, they jump in their little pickup truck and they go in and pick it up. Those are the reasons why every single aircraft carrier that goes to Mayport ends up in mothballs. Mayport is a death signature to any aircraft carrier that goes there. And we in the Navy know it. No one wants to say it. No admiral wants to say that, the base can't do the job. Nobody wants to say it can't be done. But we sailors know it. Any aircraft carrier that gets sent to Mayport is sentenced to death. Within a couple years, will not be worth the metal it's made out of. Because there is absolutely no support. Oh, but we can fly. Yes, that's part of the problem. Well, we can expand it. Well, let's see. Norfolk, it'll take you a day, maybe a day and a half to walk across the base. Mayport, about an hour, hour and a half. I've walked the whole base at Norfolk. I would not even, Mayport. And believe me that there's a big difference between walking the whole base in Norfolk and walking the whole base in Mayport. Mayport is a nice, easy stroll. You can get anywhere you want at the base from the piers just by walking. It is tough in Norfolk by walking. And you better be ready for a very long walk. You need a bus system in Norfolk. In Mayport, it's a convenience because you can really walk anywhere you want to go. Actuality, if they take off the golf course, which is even larger than their airfield, you've just eliminated 3/4 of the base. It's a nice, pretty base to be at. Very laid back, very relaxed. Nothing like Norfolk. But then, Mayport was never designed to be an aircraft carrier base. Does Florida really want an aircraft carrier? Well, when we wanted to close down Oceana and put the jets down there in Cecil Field next to Mayport, what was their answer? No. We don't want it in Jacksonville. Well, okay. You have made your choice. You don't want to have the facilities needed in the Jacksonville-Mayport area for an aircraft carrier. Why do the government still insist on sending another multi-billion-dollar aircraft carrier to its death? Haven't we destroyed enough? I think the destruction of John F. Kennedy, USS John F. Kennedy, should have been the final straw. An efficient, battle-ready, multi-billion-dollar machine went down there and in a couple years becomes a piece of junk that could not get underway. Like the previous ship, sorry Sarah, the Saratoga, or Forest Fire, the Forrestal. They all followed the same path. Why chance it with something as expensive and is critical to the defense of the nation as a nuclear power aircraft carrier when Mayport already proven time and time again it cannot support a conventional aircraft carrier, never mind a more expensive nuclear one. Think about that. Any aircraft carrier that goes to Mayport is given the kiss of death. It has been done over and over again. Waste, fraud, and abuse in the military. Sending an aircraft carrier to Mayport. It doesn't have the base to support it. We have a better chance of supporting an aircraft carrier sending it to the state pier in New London, Connecticut, across from an electric boat where at least they have the expertise to maintain that ship, than we do sending it to Mayport. A state pier is a pier owned by the state, not the Navy, and is run by the state. Yes, that's true. We have a better chance of maintaining an aircraft carrier at the state pier in New London, Connecticut, than we do in Mayport Naval Station, Florida. Mayport Naval Station, Florida has proven over and over and over again it cannot. It is the kiss of death for every carrier that was sent there. And they can argue, well, they were old carriers. The Enterprise is older. Have a nice day. Thank you. This is JD. Think about that. The USS Enterprise is still operational, still good, still running. I believe it's the same class as the Saratoga and the Forrestal. The Kennedy and the Nimitz class difference is the Kennedy has no nuclear reactors put in. The Nimitz is the same. The Enterprise is still a fully operational, top-of-the-line carrier. The Forrestal, junk, gone. Saratoga, junk, gone. John F. Kennedy, mothballed in the yards. Could not get underway on its last deployment. You think about those facts. You want to destroy the Enterprise? Send it to Mayport. Just as an example. They won't, because they know it's the kiss of death for whatever ship that goes there. You all have a nice day. This is JD. Just an example of our government wasting your money that they take out of your paycheck. They're going to spend a multi-billion-dollar expense to destroy a multi-billion-dollar piece of equipment. Have a nice day.